So, welcome back to the channel, folks. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at this little beauty. This is the DYU T1. Now, I've not been on a bike in about 12 years, so this could be probably longer than that actually, so this could be quite funny. I've got my script right here just to give you guys some specs and info so it won't take too long. So yeah, if you're wondering who they are, my daughter and my niece, and I said I'd take them out. When I take them out, one punch should fix it.
No thanks.
Okay, anyway, back to the video. The DYU T1. This comes with some great features. I'll put on screen now a picture for you guys. It actually folds up as well. And I've fitted it in the back of the van. So this is everything you get in the kit to help you build it. So the bike itself then is made from magnesium alloy. It offers a lightweight material just to keep the weight down for you guys as well. And especially weight with a small motor, it pays a big factor into that. As you guys can see, there's no weld spots on this bike either, which makes it more streamlined. So the battery is housed just at the back there, more pretty much in the center of the bike, and the battery type is an 18,650 lithium ion. You can remove it to charge, which I'll show you in a second. Comes with two lots of keys as well, so if you misplace one, you've got the other one there as backup. And there we have it. That is the size of the battery. 34.2 miles on that. That's great, isn't it? It's simple just to go back in as well. Now, the bit that does it for me. Built in there, it has a torque sensor. Now, the torque sensor, if you're not familiar with e-bikes, the torque sensor, in fact, I'm not familiar with e-bikes, so I'm probably talking out my ass, but I have been doing a little bit of research. Torque sensor. If I get this right, the more effort you put in, the more the motor will assist you. And I did have a little go earlier just up and down my driveway. And I must admit, yeah, the more effort you put in, the more that motor gives you. When you're on pedal assist, you get roughly around 34.2 miles out of it, which, looking at the size of the bike, you can kind of understand. But then when you look at the size of the battery, and then you actually take into perspective how long or how far 34.2 miles is, I struggle to get my head around that, I must admit. Another little beauty feature, we have front and rear brake discs. Unfortunately, they're not hydraulic brake discs, they are a mechanical brake disc, but still, it's better than the old V-brakes. From what I remember on my old bike, those V-brakes were bloody terrible. So you can tell just here that the brakes are pretty darn new. They still need bedding in. I've literally done about 100 meters in this bike, and that is it. The seat here is all fully adjustable, so it's got a little quick release mechanism here, so you can flick that out. You can adjust it, and then you move your seat up and down, and then you can clamp it back off after. Now, the gear set. For those of you that are into biking, you will be familiar with the name Shimano. This has got a 7-speed Shimano gear set attached to it as well, so if you're going up, down, various terrain, it's going to give you that assistance. So, for a small bike, you're probably wondering, what is a fat knacker like me doing with owning one of these? The reason is because it takes my weight. Maximum weight of 120 kilograms. And yes, believe it or not, I am well under that, well, I wouldn't say well under, but I am under that threshold. Now again, if you're lazy, we had a little chat earlier about the torque sensor that is built just in here. The harder you pedal, the more effort you put in, the more the motor will give you. But here's another good thing that I do like about this bike. If you are going to become very lazy like me, which came with the kit, you've got this little switch here, and this little switch will allow you to put it in all electric mode, just so you don't have to do any pedaling whatsoever. So just another quick look at this bike then. We've got front light, and that does give out quite a lot of light, to be honest. We've been through the brakes. Comes with your front and rear mud guards. Right, so I'm just turning the electric on now. There we go, we're in high. Let's go for a ride, see what it's like. Oh shit, man. Yeah, I must admit, I can feel that motor kick in quite a lot. The more effort you put down, the more the motor's going to give you. I'm just going to test the brakes out quick. I know they've got to get bedded in, but let's try it. To be honest, that stops pretty well. I don't think they'll take much bedding in. Right, so that's the pedal assist then, and I must admit that's giving a lot of ease going up here now. It is only a slight incline, but I'm going to stop pedaling now, and I'm just going to use the potentiometer to use it all electric. Let's see how we get on. This is pretty decent, to be honest. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see me go out on a bike wild camp. So my bike, a tarp, a sleeping bag. I know a Shropshire lad's got an e-bike and he seems to like his, but let me know in the comments if you'd like me to certainly go out on a bike camp, especially on this thing. I do love the e-bike. This is probably one of the best things. It's better than the scooter I had, the e-scooter. The torque that it gives you, I must admit, when going uphill, you can feel it surge you along. Thanks for filming that, mate.
You're welcome.
So even running through the gears, it's smooth. As soon as I put my foot down, I can feel it want to sort of take off type of thing. Yeah, that's really good. I'm happy with that. Just wonder what all the others are like, to be honest. Brakes, all good. And even if I don't want to pedal anymore, let's just go all electric. And because we're going downhill, that's pretty darn quick. We're going uphill now. I'm just trying the all electric part, and I must admit it's coping quite well. It's not a severe uphill, but I wouldn't mind testing this out up the Longmynd just to see how it gets on. And with it being a foldable bike, the last thing I'll show you is how we fold it up and fit it in the back of the van. If you're interested in having a look at this bike, I'll leave a link in the description for you guys to go and have a look. Check it out. They've got a good range of bikes on there as well, but this one, granted, it's not going to be a proper mountain bike. I think the purpose of this bike for me will be, if you're in the van and you want to go somewhere pretty sharpish that's around 2-3 miles away, this would probably be the bike for you. But I think going up hills, mountains, this ain't the bike. But nevertheless, I think it will get used. Shit! Yeah, I forgot to turn it off, so my arm caught the potentiometer and woohoo, away we go! What a cock. Right, I'll turn that off. There, we're off now. We're safe. Right, give us a countdown, girls, from 3.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oosh. Probably the wrong way to do it. I think it's this way. That's it. So on the bottom there, it's got a little stand for it.
Magic.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on another adventure.